Hi everyone, Renelia here. Welcome to my second layout using the April Kitaholic kit, and today I am bringing you a Project Life layout. I am actually using a lot of packaging in this particular layout, which is quite funny, and I'm using that beautiful digital card that is one of the exclusives for Kitaholic Kids members. I am taking that bottom paper and that little confetti paper. The bottom paper, by the way, is packaging from the stencils, and I loved it, so I incorporated it. And I'm creating a little, just a little torn, frayed edge border thing down the bottom because the label was too big. All I wanted to put in that particular label was my date. So I'm using those two, and then I'm adding as well some packaging from something else that came in the kit. I don't really remember. But the point is, the packaging in this kit was like great. The colors matched very well. So I'm sticking that all down, and I am taking that sentiment, which is love grows here, and I'm going to do some stitching. As you can see, I've just busted out my my sewing machine, so I'm going to be doing a lot of stitching from here on out. Next up, I'm just going to put the week number. I'm using this ink from Stampin' Up and that Ali Edward stamp because I use that just every single week. I change up the colors, obviously, based on the layout, but yeah, I just use that stamp every week. So I'm going to put down week 10, and I'm going to put the date in. And pretty much this was a very rainy, kind of gloomy week, but it was nice. I loved it. It's been so hot in summer, and I'm the kind of person who likes a bit of cooler weather. I like rain. I like clouds, and so this entire week made me very happy. I have to restamp that these a few times just because it wasn't quite light enough or dark enough when I stamped it just once, and the stamping wasn't perfect enough for me. So I stamped everything twice, and now I'm adding the date. Once I add the date, I'm going to go into the puffy sticker sheet, and I'm going to grab a little black love heart from the puffy sticker sheet, and I'm going to add it in the middle to act as like a little dash. I love that sticker sheet, and oh my goodness, these puffy stickers are sticky. Like, they are not going to fall off your layout, trust me. Next, I'm moving on to this particular card. Now, I switched that out. For those of you with keen eyes, you might realize that I didn't keep the original card that I was going to use. So I'm using that one. I added the little Think Happy sticker stapled on with my tiny attacher, that chipboard ribbon. And now I'm just doing some journaling on it. With this chipboard, I really recommend using an additional something to stick it on because the stickiness isn't very strong. So you'll see every time I use that chipboard, I'm going to use my tiny attacher just to secure it better. Next up, this photo of my handsome husband. I am taking that sticker that says Wonderful You and just getting that and the label from the exclusive digitals, and I'm going to cut that down and making them interact with the edge. And I'm also using that little black heart. Do journaling on that card, and it's done. I kept that one quite simple. Yeah, I love the little labels that came in the digital files. There's lots of them, and I use a few of them on this layout, which is awesome. Next up is this photo of my daughter playing with a puzzle. I am using that confetti paper, and so I need to cut down the actual photo. Now, there wasn't much room to cut down. I thought I would cut down more, but she pretty much filled the entire photo. So I am just going to have a little border using my tiny attacher. Why did I not use glue or tape? I don't know. It was right there. It's convenient. And so instead of doing any journaling, which I was going to do, I am taking that puffy sticker that says beauty on it, and I'm just going to stick that down the bottom so that it looks pretty. Next, I am using I'm going to take that photo of my daughter being all cutesy and smiling. I'm going to use that Hey Bunny piece of chipboard and label. So that's my little basket of all of the labels that we got, all of the floral fussy cut pieces, and all of the little branches and everything. So that's my little basket that I'm using now. And I chose this particular label, and I'm just sticking that down with the piece of chipboard, and then I'm again using my tiny attacher on that chipboard to secure it in place. I'm also going to take some more of the chipboard and just put it on the top right hand corner. And again, secure that in place. I like these little like florally, sprinkly bits that came on that particular chipboard sheet. It was cool. And yeah, so then I'm going to staple that and move on to that beautiful, colourful card down the bottom. So this was from the packaging. I'm doing some journaling, apparently. And yes, I'm going to move on to that colourful card, which I cut down to size. I'm putting that chipboard piece there to see if I like it, and then I'll stick it down later. I'm using the labels, but I wanted one longer label, so I'm going to make my own one out of the two ones that we got on the digitals. And once I do that, I'm going to use this little pink label just to add a little bit of interest to the entire label. I wanted to use 3 of those love hearts, but I end up only using the one. This particular story, even though I don't have any photos of the people, this particular story was the day that our friends told us that they were having a baby. So I wanted to do a little bit more journaling than what I normally do. And also, once I finish the journaling, I'm going to add the date, which I usually don't do because I've got the dates on the top. Oh, look, I did some more stitching. Now, I usually don't add the date to individual cards or individual photos because I've got the date on the top. But for this particular story, I want to remember exactly when that happened. So I'm going to take my Stays On ink. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that if you use the packaging, it's a bit sleek. So I would use the Stays On ink and the Ali Edwards Slick Writer to do stamping and writing on those particular cards because they're not matte. I'm committing to that Choose Happy, and I am stapling that down. And then this layout is done. Thank you very much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll talk later. Bye-bye.